Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this video, I know it's absolutely incredible. We are going to be talking about SMITE Pro League Season 6 rosters. And in this video, we are going to be seeing all the rosters. I know that there have been a little bit of a leakage, but, I don't know who saw that. It was on Twitter at some point. I don't know how many people are aware of it. However, they finally released the rosters, which I'm very excited about, and I cannot wait to talk about it. And I'm going to give you my insights on it. Some of the players I might give too much. Some of them I might not give everything. I'm going to be doing a prediction video as well, or rather I'm going to be saying everything right now, and we're going to be seeing what is going to happen. Obviously not everything is going to be banged on perfect, but I just want to kind of give my thoughts on it. So let's see the very first roster. The very first roster, let me actually scroll it properly as well, is going to be Splice. Actually, let's just do everything. So we are going to be talking about Splice. Splice, however, they are going to be keeping the same roster. It would be pretty weird to see like if they were to change their roster. I mean, they are the world champs. They did incredibly well. They lived in a same house together for like, I don't know, almost 1 year, and then they came to Worlds and absolutely smashed Team Rival. Yeah, hello guys, what's up? Yeah, we kind of lost again, but either way, they absolutely smashed us, and then like they won Worlds, and it would be really weird if we're not to see like Cyclone Spin, Aurora, Maswell, Sino, Divios, and Kabam as being the same roster again. So with that said, I'm not going to be saying too much about the world champs. I mean, as I said, they won worlds. They are very good. I'm very glad they are sticking together. I didn't want them to make any roster changes whatsoever, and I'm very glad about that. The second one on the list, and also the very first thing that I want to point out, I do predict them to come first on the very first split of the SPL. That's another thing that I'm going to put out there. They have the same roster. They are the world champs. They have the synergy up there. Meanwhile, other teams might be struggling with their synergy. So I do believe that they are the best team out there in NA, or rather in the entire league at the moment. I shouldn't say in NA because now it's only one league. Got me there. Anyways, the next one is going to be United. And this is quite of an interesting roster because they have Vitium or Vitium or whatever you want to pronounce it. You have Callas, my boy Callas. You have Big Man Things, an upcoming talent, which is an absolutely insane player. I can't wait to actually see how he's going to be performing. My boy Ice Ice Baby as well, which again, I'm going to miss him, man. Very, very good jungler and a very good friend. Feels bad. Tears in my eyes. Oh well. Yeah, Ice Ice Baby and Benji. I think this roster has so much potential. It's unbelievable. I mean, maybe not at the beginning, because at the beginning they are going to be trying to like sort out their synergy, and we need to see how they are going to be working together as well. We saw Vitium or Vitium, again, whatever, how well he's done in the previous split, despite the fact that Luminosity didn't do too well. He has done very well as an individual. Callas and Ice, we already know that they are beasts. We don't need to like put that out there. Big Man Things he's been really quiet, but he's been really good in the mid lane so far. And Benji's won Worlds, and he's been doing so well since then. So this roster makes a lot of sense as well. Now, moving on to the next one, I'm going to give you guys all the predictions at the end of the video as well. So we are going to be talking about that, and I'm going to give you the reasons why as well. We're going to be talking about Space Station, which I absolutely love the fact that Space Station is the same. Barra and Jeff, you just cannot see them in the different team, or you can't split them apart. They are a group of two dudes that they are going to be sitting together for their entire SMITE careers, hopefully. I don't want to see them in different teams, man. They are such nice and great people and good mechanically, and I wish them all the best, and I'm so glad that they are sticking together. Veneno, which is an absolute animal, which is really good to see him that is staying in the roster. And Andyster and Aquarius as well, another very two talented players and very good mechanically. The roster is solid. I'm glad that they are sticking together, and I'm really sure that they are going to be doing very well. Now, we have the old trifecta / the new SK Gaming, which is a roster that I absolutely love. It's going to be Zapman, Niruma, Paul, Sam the Soccer, and almost said Aquarius, Scary D, which is exactly the same roster that made to semifinals, I believe, at Worlds last year. Absolutely incredible. I'm very glad that they are going to be doing this. I'm very glad that they are keeping the same roster. I know that this team has so much potential, and I do believe that all the teams that they are going to be staying the same, such as SK at the moment, Splice, Space Station, will have an advantage going into the next split just because they don't need to work on their synergy. Their synergy is already there. They already have a lot of potential, and they can just like start rolling already once the split is going to start. So I'm very glad. I expect a lot from them, and we'll see how they are going to be doing in the split. The next one is going to be Wowie, or rather trifecta is going to be, the roster is going to be Wowie, Yannick, Lasbra, Weekend, my boy, and almost as scary. Why am I looking up every time? Yeah, Weekend and Ducky. I'm so glad that Ducky's made it to the SPL again, because Ducky was very unsure if he's making the SPL or not. I'm very glad that he's playing in the SPL right now. This roster seems to have potential. I don't know how to feel right now about Lasbra mid. I've seen him play a lot of mid lane in ranked as well. I know Wowie's been doing really well. Yonic, I have no idea. I don't really have too much info on Yonic, so I can't really give my opinion on him. Lasbra's been playing a lot of mid in ranked, and he's been doing really well. However, I want to see how that is going to be transitioning from ranked to SPL, and seeing how he's going to be doing against some big names such as Paul, Venenu, Mosswall, Big Man, and everybody that is out there, such as Zyros. I guess we see Zyros the next one. And yeah, I think Weeknd has potential, and Weeknd has shown it time and time again. I cannot wait to see him perform a game in the SPL. We'll see how this team is going to be. I'm not fully sold on like Lasbra mid, but honestly, I hope that he's going to prove me wrong, and yeah, we'll see how everything is going to be. In terms of Pittsburgh, this is a kind of like a all-star MVP top-notch roster. And I'll tell you why. Vote is an amazing player, an absolute mechanical beast, from Scotland, you know, the Scottish beast, you know. Then we are going to have like Emilzy. He is a mastermind, he's very good mechanically, he is leading his team very well. Zyros, which he's farming. He does mid lane things, doesn't matter. Kenneth knows how to lead the team very well. He's a very good player. He's a very good player. He's an animal as well. He's absolutely incredible. And then you have Deathwalker in the solo lane, which Deathwalker is another beast. And then they are being led by Rowie, Rowie is the coach. I'm really surprised that AJ is not there and Rowie is instead, but it kind of does make sense why he's there though. I'm expecting this team to do very well. However, it's going to be, excuse me, it's going to be a matter of time if they are going to be doing well as a team, and how fast, no, excuse me, it's going to be a matter of time how fast they are going to be getting their synergy together. Because the team has an insane amount of potential, but they need to get their synergy together. And if they're going to be slow, I expect them to struggle a tiny bit in the first split of the SPL. I do believe that they're not going to have like any issues, like major issues, that is. But I guess we'll need to see what's going to happen. I think this roster has potential of winning worlds, but I mean, then again, they do have it's technically a new team. Meanwhile, Splice, Space Station, and SK are staying the same. So synergy, or you know, the synergy is, I mean, the synergy for these teams are up there. The synergy for Pittsburgh, not so much, but they do have experience, and they do have experienced players. So, again, we are going to see how they're going to be doing. Renegades is Funballer, iReffer, Dardes, which I absolutely love Dardes mid lane. Cherio, which Cherio is staying with Dardes, another big thing. And Nika is staying with, again, we have like 3 mouse players in the same team again, which is absolutely brilliant. And, I don't know, man. Like, this roster seems, again, has a lot of potential. I don't know how they are going to be doing. I'm hoping that they're going to do so. I mean, I'm hoping that they're going to be doing well. But then again, everybody wants to do well, you know. And sometimes you kind of got to say, okay, this roster is going to be at the middle of the pack. I see this roster as being at the middle of the pack, though. I don't really... I'm hoping that they're going to prove me wrong. I'm hoping that I'm going to be talking so much crap and everybody's going to prove me wrong, though. But so far, I think this roster has potential. I love the fact that Dardes is a mid laner right now, and I just want to see how they're going to be performing in the SPL. Team Rival, though, yes, I can't wait to see this roster. Who's in here? So they have Arkill, PBM, Panda Cat mid. So we already see that. Okay, let's go on anyways. Captain Twig and Final K. And then they have what? Slaney. Slaney. I expected Slaney to be another team, but okay, fair enough. That's another solid roster. What I was expecting, to be fair, is it's so weird to see so many players moving from other roles to mid lane, but it's also understandable because 4 mid laners from EU has dropped. Like myself, Lobster, and Pretty Prime and Yamin have all dropped from the SPL, so it's quite surprising, but at the same time it's not, because you do need mid lane talent in there. So again, I think Arkill is an absolute monster as well. He's done really well at Worlds, despite the fact they lost. Well, sad boys. PBM as well, unfortunately they lost as well. Panda Cat, I don't know how Panda Cat is going to be doing in mid lane. I have no idea, no information about how he's going to be playing or how he's been playing in the mid lane. I just know he's playing Vulcan ADC, so I'm assuming he's going to transition that to mid lane, and yeah, I guess we'll see what's going to happen. Apart from that, I think Twig and Final K, I absolutely love this. I want to see how they are going to be working together, and I want to see what they are going to be taking on. Apart from that, again, we need to see what's going to happen. Dignitas, though, they keep They are keeping Trixtank, what I'm saying, and Fred, because Trixtank and Fred, they need to stay together, man. Like, they've been playing Smite since the beginning of Smite. I absolutely love the fact that they're not splitting up, because as we already saw, Deathwalker and Kalas already split up, and they had like different teams. But I'm absolutely loving this, that Trixtank and Cube of Red are not, and they are keeping variety as well. Harrowwind is a new additional to the team, which is amazing as well. We have Ataraxia as well, which Ataraxia is another good player, and another, he can hold his lane very well. And Biggie is still the coach. I almost said the support for some reason. And again, I think this roster has potential, but I need to see how fast Harrowwind can mash into that mid lane with Cube of Red and Trixtank, because Cube of Red and Trixtank tend to play very aggressively. I want to see if Harrowwind can be playing aggressively as well. Nate is starting to play more and more aggressive as well, which I'm absolutely loving. Nate and Trixtank, I want to see. I think this team has potential as well, and rather, they don't have potential. They are going to be doing it, and I can't wait to see that. And Luminosity is going to be Joshi, Kiki So Cheeky, Ocean, Mollusk, whatever, I can't pronounce his name. We're going to go over that, and Zelia. And this roster seems kind of rushed. I'm not going to lie. I think I've seen Joshi already. I think Joshi is an absolute good player. Kiki on Guardians from the Soul lane. It seems kind of weird. Oceans, again, I don't know if Oceans, I do believe Oceans was essential. I mean, like, he was playing mid before, but I don't know how he was going to be doing it right now. I don't know if he's I'm pretty sure he's good enough anyways, but it depends how he's going to be fitting in this team. I don't know about Mollusk. I've seen him before in SML. It depends how well is he going to adapt to SPL as well. And Zelia, as we already know that Zelia has a lot of potential, and he's very good. Again, I don't have too much information on the NA players, as all I know about them is like it's either from playing them before or from just watching them from time to time. But then again, the core of this team in Luminosity is very strange to me, and I don't know what I'm going to be expecting from this just yet. However, the very first team that I had on my list is going to be Splice. I expect Splice in the very first split to be first again, and the only reason I'm saying that Splice is going to be first again is because they already have the synergy and such. We need to keep them up there. I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing very well. The second one on the list is SK, as you can see there. The only reason I have SK is because, again, they have the same roster. They are going to have less, rather not they are going to have less. They already adapted. They already have the energy. What am I even saying, man? I can't speak anymore. They already have the synergy, not energy. God damn it. So yeah, they already have the synergy there with them. They don't need to work too much to like work on that synergy or anything like that. All they need to do is basically sort out their team comps, and they are completely fine. And the same way is for Space Station. Okay, there you go. Same thing is for Space Station. Space Station is keeping the same roster. Because they are keeping the same roster, I believe that they are going to be doing very well. I expect them to do well because, again, the synergy is such a big thing, and we've seen that time and time again. The fact that you are sticking together is so important. I could be wrong. I'm not saying this is like 100% accurate, because it could be absolutely 99% of them could be not accurate whatsoever, or rather inaccurate. But again, so far, I'm going to be sticking up. The top 3 teams are going to be the teams that didn't make any roster changes. I'm going to believe in them because I do think that that is the best team no matter what. The next team is going to be Pittsburgh. I mean, we already know that they have an all-star roster. I want to put Pittsburgh a bit more up there, but then again, I want to see how their synergy is going to be. I want to see how they are going to match together. And at the end of the day, we're going to see how everything is going to be at the end of the day. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this, isn't it? Yeah, kind of. Anyways, doesn't matter. So we're gonna have Pittsburgh up there. Then United, I think, is going to be the second team. I think the Vetium, whatever, Callas, Big Man, Ice, and I think it was Benji. Yeah, Benji are going to do very well. I expect them to be up there again. I expect them to be contesting Pittsburgh. Same thing with Dignitas. Same thing with Rival. Like from 4th to 8th, roughly, I think all those teams that are going to be contesting the first 3 places no matter what. I think it depends how fast they are going to be working together, how fast they are going to be getting their synergy sorted and their team comps, and well, quite frankly, maybe they are going to be having comms issue or anything like that. So we'll see how fast they are going to be sorting that out. Then again, 9th and 10th, I'm not too Yeah, I'm not surprised about Trifecta and Luminosity so far, man. I'm hoping that they're going to prove me wrong. I'm not sold out on Lasbra, unfortunately. I want to see how Lasbra is going to be doing. I haven't seen Ionic in a very long time. I know already that Wowie, Weekend, and Doki have been proving time and time again that they are doing really well. However, I have not seen Lasbra in a competitive level in mid lane, and I have not seen Ionic in a competitive environment in mid lane in a while, or not in the mid lane, support in a while. I don't know how to feel about that one. And Luminosity, I just feel Luminosity's roster is just rushed, and or rather, they kind of picked up the bits that when they realized they couldn't pick up anybody else. I guess like it sounds kind of mean at the same time, but I think they still have a lot of potential. I'm hoping that they're going to be doing well, but again, someone needs to be lost, and that's kind of how I'm going to be doing it. However, for now, I'm gonna stop it here. I think I've said enough. Obviously, there might be some rubbish things in there. There might be some things that like are right. Again, everybody is gonna have their own opinions. But for now, and for the time being, the very first split of the SPL, I'm just going to predict this. As I said, it can be absolutely inaccurate, but we're going to be rolling with it. I hope you guys are excited about these SPL rosters. I think they are very excited. I'm really excited to see what is going to happen in the SPL and how everybody's going to do. And I'm going to be seeing you guys with another video. Probably, I don't know if it's going to be a guide or patch notes or whatever. We are going to, it's one of them three anyways. So we're going to be adding it in there. I appreciate everybody. I almost did the Twitch end, which would have been pretty sad, you know. I'm going to leave you guys like this though, because I can, you know. Don't forget to subscribe. The stream is over. It's not streaming though. You can like, hit the follow button, subscribe, and all that stuff. And you guys can just like type in comments and tell me what do you guys think about it. And I'm going to leave you guys like that. Take care, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.